Hi, my name is Shallow. Welcome back to Petaka. We're heading into the jungle hideout today. We just finished up the ice world. We've got the Yellowstone. Let's see what we can find in jungle land here. Here we go, brand new sub-hub. Ooh, this has got some books over here. Hey, I didn't notice that before. Alright, so in addition to jungle world, we've also got libraries. Libraries, few people know this, the jungle of public utilities. Mysterious ruins, let's go. Pistol, I already had one of those. You can pick up a second pistol, I believe. That's what the keybind menu tells me anyway. It does have an option for picking up a second pistol, but I guess that's not as easy as just picking up another one. Oh, you're coming from here as well? Oh boy. Okay. We just got started and I'm already almost getting my ass handed to me here. I took a little bit of a break since the last time I played this. Timing on all of these has been a little odd. This game came out right when I was toward the end of a little bit of a vacation. So I came back and jumped right into it, which was great. I was not anticipating being quite so jet-lagged still, so I had to take a day or two off right after returning. I needed a vacation from my vacation. Sorry. Oh, we should try the, yeah, there we go. There's the cold shotgun, so it just freezes dudes. It's similar, but different from the regular stun mechanic in that it doesn't allow you to instant kill for health, and it doesn't last nearly as long. But it is nice to just sort of bind up an enemy for a moment. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go. I'm glad others agreed with me that those enemies look like dope fish. They totally do. It was probably a little bit of a subconscious association. It's the big eyes, it's the round shape. They're vaguely fishoid enemies. They've got little vents in the front that even look like the little buck teeth on the dope fish. That's gotta be intentional, right? Whoop. Oh, there's a new enemy type, right? Yeah, I don't think we've seen these guys yet. Freeze! Oh, shit. Oh, that's a tree in the way. All right. Let's just do that. There we go. Nothing a little super shotgun can't handle. Petaka, you're not looking so good. Down to 12 health already? Ugh. That's not great. I've had a pretty good couple of days here, though. I think I'm all recovered. I'm back and ready to rock and roll. Proto Man Act 3 is coming out, so I've been in the mood for some Mega Man, and this is kind of scratching that itch. Proto Man, if you don't know, because it's been a while, is a band that was doing a rock opera based on early Mega Man games. And when I say early Mega Man games, I really just mean Mega Man 1. Well, I know there was some contention, I think, with the fans and within the band, maybe, if I'm remembering correctly, about how much lore they would pull in from later entries in the series. I know Mega Man X has a lot of fans, and people were always asking them about, when are you gonna do the Mega Man X storyline? When is Omega gonna show up? Is that his name? Sigma? I don't know. Whoever the villain is in Mega Man X, I was never really that into Mega Man X, to be honest. But a lot of people are. And I know the band's stance on it was always, hey, we're probably not even going to do treble and bass. Like, They really just wanted early Mega Man stuff. So that's what the first album was about. The second album, I think by that point they had done enough of their own original storyline that they just focused on that. And then they took like 10 years to make the third one. I was sort of starting to think we were never getting it. I had sort of made peace with that possibility. It's kind of the way these things go. If you're an independent artist, it sort of doesn't matter how successful you are. And they were successful. They were touring around. I've seen them live a couple of times. They're great. Successful musicians, they've collaborated with a whole lot of other indie artists. But, you know, it's tough out there. People got bills to pay. Even wildly successful acts can't sustain themselves on music alone a lot of the time, so what hope does an indie band have? And then when you don't put an album out for like 10 years, it's sort of understandable that band members start to drift away, and you start to think, you know, that third album's probably not coming, and that's fine. I would have not been upset if Act 3 had never come out. Which only makes it all the more special that suddenly they did announce that it is coming. Anyway, I've talked about Proto Men too much. This is not a Proto Men video. As much as I want it to be one. God, I'm so hyped. Yeah! And I can feed my hype by making robots explode. That's very good. Thank you, Mala Petaka. I guess these aren't robots, are they? They're aliens. Many of them are using robotic mech suits. And they explode into mechanical bits. I think in the German localization, they're robots. That's how they get around the ban against violent content. Just say they're all robots. Doesn't matter how unlikely that is. God, I mean, I think everybody knows by now, famously, Half-Life replaced all the HECU soldiers with a custom robot model, which is kind of cool. It's sort of a shame that that model only shows up in the censored German version of that game. And maybe the Australian version? I don't know. Australia sometimes gets the censored stuff as well. Team Fortress 2 also got the robot treatment, but they didn't get custom models for that one. They just got custom giblets. Oh, let's use a power-up. God mode? Yeah, God mode on demand. Second. By the time Half-Life came out, I don't think they had to do quite as much censorship, or at least they didn't bother with the robot excuse, even though that one's it's a pretty popular excuse. Everybody gets the robot treatment. I've been getting really into Space Crusade again lately. I'm a big, this is something I don't talk about on this channel very much, but in my free time I do like to paint miniatures. Never really got into playing games with them. I'm a big Space Marine Games Workshop painter. I do enjoy that kind of stuff, but I've never really gotten into playing Warhammer. The game is not for me. I just like the miniature hobby part of it. But I do like playing the Space Hulk game they came out with a long time ago. That's a little more my speed. Before Space Hulk, or maybe contemporary with Space Hulk, was another game they made called Space Crusade. It was a sort of collaboration with, gosh, who was it? One of these board game, Milton Bradley maybe? Board game companies. Games Workshop did a collaboration with them and did Space Crusade. Never got a chance to play that in its time, but I've been looking into it these days, and it's very similar to Space Hulk, which I love. And it does something which I wish Games Workshop did more often, which is it gets models other than Space Marines involved in the fun. Space Crusade, you get to play orcs and dreadnoughts and androids and stuff, which is great. But that game we're bringing this all the way back around. That game also had a German translation, which replaced everything with robots as well. I never knew that sort of thing made its way into board games as well. No secrets in this map, I can move on. Yeah, it's wild, because it's a board game, you know? You wouldn't think a board game would bother with censorship, but sure enough, in the German rulebook, it's sort of, I mean, mechanically it's no different. It doesn't come with different miniatures, which is weird, because they do make robot miniatures for that game, but it still comes with Space Marines and Orcs and all that stuff. But in the rulebook, it just flavors it all differently. It replaces every instance of gun with some kind of fantastical... I think they even do some, like, Chex Quest style, your weapons are actually teleporting the enemy into a different planet type of thing. And the rulebook explicitly says, hey, these enemies may look like orcs and Chaos Space Marines, but they're actually advanced androids. Found that fascinating. I guess that's sort of what's going on here, right? But in reverse. These are very robotic-looking enemies. But Petaka has on multiple occasions reminded the player that these are invading aliens. So, you know, they may explode into fun, cartoony bits, but Petaka is murdering all these people. Oh! We got a new enemy type. Oh, these guys. Okay. I haven't quite nailed down how these guys work. Thankfully, they don't have a whole lot of health. They appear to teleport around. I haven't quite worked out if they are invulnerable while they're teleporting or not. That's the part I'm still trying to work out. Either they kill me or I kill them too fast for me to really play around with their mechanics and figure out how they work. We'll see. Oh, these guys. Yeah, loot pinatas. Let's go. Wolfenstein will give you these sort of apology hallways sometimes. Just a big empty room full of loot for you to pick up. Petaka replaces that with apology enemy encounters. Here's a hallway full of guys that can't really fight back and explode into satisfying bits. Thanks, Petaka. Oh! Ow, ow. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit hoping, I mean, at this point we've unlocked pretty much every tool available to us in this episode. We're missing the grenade launcher still, I suppose. But that doesn't change up the gameplay too much. At this point we've got pretty much all the toys Petaka's first episode has to give us. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, the difficulty curve from here is not going to change up too much, but I'm hoping that the next episode will make more interesting use of all these tools. Is that not a secret? Okay. We've got the sort of ice dash here. We've got the ability to freeze enemies in place if we want to. The problem with the hub format is the ice tech and jungle sub episodes kind of don't know which tools you're gonna have available to you, so they can't expect anything specific from you. But the next episode will be able to do so, which will be nice. I'm excited to see how that all works out. Oh, I do wish I had the grenade launcher for big rooms like this, but it's all right. We'll figure it out. Oh, all right. Didn't have quite the range on that I thought I would. Ah! I do think shooting the frozen enemies automatically unfreezes them, regardless of how much damage you do. Is that accurate? Yes, it is. So I guess you want to be careful with your frozen enemies that you don't unfreeze them with a dinky attack and leave yourself in a worse position. There we go. Yeah, I do like the, I was struggling a little bit at first with trying to figure out why would I want to freeze enemies if I have the opportunity to stun them and then pop them for health. There we go. You had me scared there with locked doors everywhere. Where am I supposed to go? The difference is you can freeze enemies at any time. You can only stun them when they're at low health, so I guess you've got your freeze as an option if you've got a high health enemy that you don't have the time to stun. If you just want to lock down an enemy immediately, there you go. That's your tool. That's your tool for that situation. Boop. I do think this jungle area has slightly more interesting level layouts. Nothing's been terribly complicated. It's all pretty linear, one fight to the next kind of stuff. Ooh, that's cool. Building the teleporter there. But the ice area really was kind of room hallway, right? More or less. This jungle area, look at this. We're back here now. Now that we've got the yellow key. Yeah, this seems a little more interesting. I'd be interested to know what order these levels were developed in. Sometimes you can tell that sort of... Oh, jeez, that was fast. Oh no, where was my last checkpoint? Good, here. Sometimes you can tell what order things were developed in. You know, you're gonna be exploring these things in a non-linear fashion, but you can kind of figure out that the stuff developed later will have tricks that the stuff developed earlier don't have implemented. So I'm kind of thinking these jungle maps were probably developed after the ice ones? That would be my guess. Ah, there we go. Purple door. I like these pickups that spawn, that lead you back to the secret. That's very thoughtful of you. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if my hunch is correct. Ah, rampage power-up. Cool. Alright. I've been neglecting the power-up mechanics. All I have is the rampage right now, so that's probably fine. But, it's good to have one in my back pocket that I can use. There we go. Only 2 of 5 secrets. Alright. Maybe I should be looking for secrets. Maybe I wouldn't be neglecting the power-up mechanics if I actually made the effort to find them. Punch! Punch! Look at this. Oh yeah, there's a big old library. Nice. There's a telly map that this is reminding me of. Happy Telly Tuesday, everybody. If I'm doing this right, this is coming out on a Tuesday, so there you go. Telly Tuesdays are taking a little bit of a break because I've fallen behind on a lot of stuff. Sorry, Telly, you're gonna have to wait. There's a Teledirect Atlantic Doom speedrun competition going on right now that I was kind of interested in taking part in. That's not something I'll do on this channel. If I do take part in that, I'll just do that in my own time. But if you're interested in participating in that, go check out Clippy's Discord. I think that's where that stuff is taking place. That's where all the planning and mapping for Telly took place, so it only makes sense for the speedrun competition to be taking place there as well. I think Andrea Ravinsky's running that, if I'm remembering right. She was the one organizing all the prizes and stuff, so I suspect she's also running the everything else having to do with it. I'll have to look into that. More library. What's that sort of Cthulhu Doom wad from a couple years back? Ooh. It also had a lot of this sort of library theming going on with it. Something with an M. Can't remember. Maskim Zul? Is that what it's called? That sounds familiar. I do like the dichotomy between the sort of nature map and the books. That's the sort of thing that I think tends to be, in fantasy settings, opposites. You got your wizards and your druids sort of at odds with each other with how magic works, but now here it's all mixed together, which is nice. Yeah, give me some of these ammos. Oh, nice when you can just blow those guys apart in one shot. Just lock that fight down completely. Yeah, still not really sure how these teleporting guys work. But if they're dead, I'm not complaining. I'm not too worried about it. Oh! They're not through the portal. They're actually in the room with me. That's a fake out portal. Hey, that's a cool trick. I like that. Oh, now it's a real portal from the back. All right. Gotta hit that portal from the back. I see what you're doing. Ow! All right. Didn't quite do as much damage there as I thought I would to that guy, but I paid for it dearly. And then I made him pay for it dearly, and now I'm back up to full strength. Good. Ow. I've been thinking of the stunning and health gain mechanic as being a little Doom 2016 inspired, which is not a bad thing. I like that game a lot. But in terms of how quickly you lose and gain health, how you need to manage those resources, it feels more Doom Eternal. Which I liked less, but I think this is making a pretty good argument for the systems not necessarily being a bad thing. I like it here. I couldn't tell you exactly why I liked Doom Eternal less. I just, I don't know. It wasn't any one thing, I don't think. And I don't think it was a bad game either. It just, I liked it less than the previous game. No game is an island. Everything sort of takes inspiration from everything else, and as much as this is classic Doom inspired, it's also Doom 2016 inspired and Doom Eternal inspired, and it's mixing all those inspirations in a way that I like. You're allowed to steal as long as you make it fun. That's the rules. And as long as you actually do it. Here we go. Boss fight. Oh, we got our rival, right? Yeah. My name is Cardus, and I'm here to stop you. Wait, Please let me finish my... Oh, combat mode activated. Damn you, Cardus. Oh, he's so rude. I feel like he's not as hard this time. He was spamming a lot more of these homing projectiles in our last fight, wasn't he? I wonder if the exact variant of Cardus you get is based on where you fight him or what order you fight him in. You know what I mean? Okay, you win again. See you next round. Well, that kind of answers that. He must... Like, on the back end, he knows that you fought him before. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how you put that together. Alright, well, one more sub-boss's ass kicked. Or rather, the same sub-boss's ass kicked yet again. Welcome to the jungle! It's a little late to be welcoming me to the jungle. I've already had all my fun and games. Welcome to the garden! Please respect the rules! That, Not yet! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, you bastards! You laid a trap for me. Not a terribly difficult trap. That could have been much more deadly. I guess I got lucky. Oh, here we go. Teleporter to the boss fight? Yeah, must be. Okay, here we go. Oh! Another robot master, let's go! Oh, Ghost Alpha. There's some Ghostbusters Omegaverse shit right here. Oh god. These ghost guys, they're the worst. I can't quite figure out how their stuff works. I guess since this guy spawns them, maybe instead of focusing so much on him, yeah, there we go. I just gotta take out the ghosts he spawns immediately, because if I let them proliferate, I'm in trouble. No. Yeah, I think they go visually invisible, but they're still entities you can damage while they're invisible. So they're not teleporting like I thought they were. Yeah. They're more like stealth guys. But if you can kind of keep track of them, you can shoot them while they're invisible. Cool. Ah! Don't do it. Don't do it! Oh, God. Oh, he's so close to dead. I'm just gonna... There we go. No one can defeat me because I'm... Now, what's my name again? It's Petaka. I can see it on the, the dialogue menu. You can't see that? Okay. Here we go. Grenade launcher! Yeah. There we go. So now I can blow up those turrets without causing them to, fly up in the air. Alright, 2 keystones acquired, 1 more to go. We got the red one. Boop, back into the hub. Okay. That was, I love my little spaceship. Oh, wait. Damn, spaceship's out of energy. Okay, cool. Didn't know you could check the spaceship. Alright. We'll have to come back here when we get energy for the spaceship, I guess. We gotta get gas. 1 more. I guess we can do this secret now, right? Because we have the grenade launcher. Let's do this. Oh wait, it's right in here. We already opened it. Here we go. So we're gonna need to do these dash jumps. And now we can open this, right? Yes! Ooh, okay, cool. Oh! Oh! What are you? Oh my god, what is this Toho bullshit? Oh, okay. Well. Touché, Petaka. You got me. Alright, I was not expecting beam spam. What the fuck? Okay, let's try this again. Let's, I didn't finish ice. Let's do a new save. Beam spam. Oh! That's worse than last time. There we go, the alt fire is faster. Oh! Fuck. What the hell? The door doesn't close. I thought the door closed behind me. Does it if I fully enter the room? No. Okay. Well, that's gonna make this easier. I can just hide behind the door frame. We can do a little door fighting. Am I damaging? I'm not damaging that turret at all. Okay. Okay. There's ammo pickups in here. I bet I need the last weapon. Alright. Yeah, to do this secret, you must need all three items you get. So you get the grenade launcher from one path, the cold shotgun dash from the second path, and then this gives you another weapon that I'll need to damage the rocket turret, I'm sure. Alright, we'll pick up City 22 next time, and then we'll finish this up. I'll see you again real soon. I won't take a break before the next one. We'll just go right into this. See you soon. Until then, you take it easy.